Hey, this is Dustin Maher and Scott Robinson, and you guys are in for a treat today because he is going to be sharing with us how to overcome plantar fasciitis. He's a massage therapist that really focuses on athletes and working with those who have maybe pre-existing issues or injuries going on. So first, thanks for being here and
Great to be here.
yeah, and helping us out. So you're going to show me a few different things and everyone watching for plantar fasciitis. And I know this can be a debilitating issue that can be a recurring thing. It can be frustrating for people to run or do things like that. So kind of what do you have for us?
Sure. So just so we're all on the same page, right? So plantar fasciitis is pain, usually in the bottom of the foot. It's usually right in the front of the heel, right there.
Okay.
And it's caused by irritation of the connective tissue there. Usually that means there's too much tension somewhere in the kinetic chain. Usually that's in the toes, in the foot, or up in the lower leg.
Okay.
So we're going to do a few things to kind of get all that stuff moving today. So first thing, we need a golf ball. You see I wrapped this golf ball in athletic tape because the golf ball by itself tends to slide.
Yeah.
Right, so this gets a little extra grip.
Okay.
And all you're going to do is just put that on the floor, and then you're going to kind of vacuum your foot with it. So you're going to roll it forward and back, side to side, and just kind of explore, kind of slowly push into it, let it sort of cover the whole bottom of your foot. If you find any like extra tender spots, just kind of sit and hang out on that spot, wait for that intensity to dissipate, then keep moving.
And what kind of pressure do I put on? Is it as much as I can tolerate? Or?
Yeah, so that's a great question. Usually we want like the maximum intensity in any of these sorts of activities is about a 6 or a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Anything more than that, you tend to start clenching, fighting, holding yourself out. It doesn't work as well.
Yeah.
Right? So that's about sort of max intensity. You shouldn't get there with this activity. If a golf ball is too intense because it's either too small or too hard, find something that's bigger, find something that's softer. Right? There's lots of like special foot tools that are out there. Get the balls though. Don't get the rollers. The rollers only have one plane of motion. You want to be able to cover the whole foot.
Cool. And I was recently at a barefoot clinic for balance, working on balance for kind of baby boomers basically, and they talked about this exercise from a standpoint of stimulating the nerve endings of the feet to improve balance, because as we age, those nerve endings they die or become less sensitive. So this is a great one to do even if you don't have plantar fasciitis.
Absolutely.
Awesome. What do we got next?
Okay. So just one last point of performance on that. There's a tendency, if I may, to let your knee drop to the middle while you're doing this. Strongly avoid that. Right? Really work to keep that knee out so that your foot and hip and knee are all in good alignment.
Okay, great.
Okay, next piece is now that we've loosened up that soft tissue on the bottom of the foot, we're going to try to stretch it out a little bit. And we're going to just do that by crouching down. Let me move a step here. Crouch down and just let the knees drop forward. You can hold on to something. You can use the floor or a chair or something as a stretch. And drop those knees and spread until you feel like your foot stops moving, like your toes stop moving. Because I can get all the way down like this, but my toes aren't getting most of that stretch, right?
So I know a lot of people are going to say, this is really bad for the knees. Yes.
So you have a bolster like a rolled up bath towel.
Okay.
Put it behind your knees.
Okay.
Problem solved.
Okay, cool.
Right. And just hang out there like minimum 2 minutes to make that kind of change.
Yeah.
And you should feel over time that it kind of gets easier. You can drop further into the stretch. Okay. We're doing it in a very balance-oriented way right here. It tends to work better for folks, at least initially, to do it with something to balance on. Yeah. The thing with stretching is it's all about getting the central nervous system to feel safe, and so you've got to just wait in that minimally stretched position for it to actually make that change.
Yeah, so it's not a stretch that you just hold for 10 seconds, right?
Right, you gotta hang, any stretch like this, you really need to hang out there for a while to make that kind of change.
Great, awesome.
Last piece is we're gonna do some weighted calf raises. Now for us today, we're just gonna do it with body weight, but you're gonna find a step, you can use a stair, you can use a book, it doesn't really matter, right? And you're gonna get to the edge with a towel under your toes on one foot, and just drop your heel down, and then raise up.
This is great to do on a staircase or something where you have something to hold on to. I find
for sure.
Balancing. So basically, we can just go right here.
That's a good idea. Good solution.
Yep. See my butt, and then kind of going down.
Yep.
Nice and deep.
Up on a slow count of 3. Hold for 2. Down on a slow count of 3. Hold for 2. Yeah.
Make sure it's not too slippery.
There you go.
So you want to drop nice and low, right?
Nice and low. It's again, it's that loaded stretch.
Okay.
We want to start with like 3 sets of 12, something like that. And then add weight. This is documented in the research that actually this is more of a strength training move,
Yeah.
right? Progressive loads. So we want to like get a backpack with some books in it, something like that.
Cool. So those 3 exercises, you guys are struggling with plantar fasciitis. Like I said, a couple minutes of the golf ball rolling once a day, twice a day. How much?
So it's all about fitting this into your day, right?
Yeah.
Like none of us have an extra hour to just do all this. So if you've got a minute where you know you're going to be standing in place, or you can be standing in place, if you're cooking or doing something, talking on the phone, that's a great moment to grab a ball.
Yeah.
And just do that.
I like that, multitask.
Yep.
So how can people learn more about kind of what you do? And again, he's a massage therapist, but he really focuses on the entire body and making sure everything's in alignment and working correctly, nervous system wise,
Sure.
muscular.
Absolutely. Yeah, so you can find me online at integrationbodywork.net. You can sign up for the weekly newsletter there, or on Facebook, facebook.com/integrationbodywork.
Cool. We'll have links for all that too. So thanks again, and look forward to working with you guys soon. Take care.